Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun ruining lives with RuneForge Champion combo here. So we run up against this deck a number of times and I finally decided, you know, I actually need to showcase this deck because it is so cool, so fun. And so we're going to try taking this into standard and see how this deck does for us here today. So basically the idea is RuneForge Champion is an awesome card, 3 mana, 2/3. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for and or graveyard for a rune card, reveal it, put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. You may pay 1 rather than the mana cost for rune spells to cast. So we can cast it for any color and we pay for 1. Well, Transcendent Envoy says that aura spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. And so with Transcendent Envoy and RuneForge Champion out on the same time, runes are 0 to cast. Because it costs 1, it does not cost 1. And so it's actually pretty awesome. So basically that's the idea of the deck, is that you would then have Rune of Speed, Rune of Might, and Rune of Sustenance. And you can also grab them from the graveyard if you need to have a bunch of these cards in hand that give you an effect, either Lifelink, Rune of Speed, which gives +1 in haste, and Rune of Might, which gives +1/+1 in trample. And they all draw you a card when it enters the battlefield. So we get to dig through our deck, draw a bunch of cards with our Transcendent Envoy, RuneForge Champion, and basically just like find the pieces. So if someone does kill up a RuneForge Champion or something else, that we can find enough pieces that we can kind of go off on the next turn. And so we can play a lot of stuff out in turn 3 with all this. Get out Transcendent Envoy on turn 2, get out RuneForge Champion, put all of the runes that we can find onto creatures, swing in for lots of damage. Well, turn 4 is when we also get a little bit crazy if we have the mana for an All That Glitters as well. So All That Glitters just adds everything. I'm actually debating if I want like a Gilded Goose in the deck as well, maybe as something else to hit in for with flying or something else to put stuff onto. But also the main thing is that it would be able to ramp us up to where we have the ability to play All That Glitters on turn 3 as well. And that might actually be worthwhile, because if you have like Gilded Goose on turn 1, Transcendent Envoy on turn 2, RuneForge Champion on turn 3, then you dig for an All That Glitters, play all the runes that you can find, and that actually gives you a chance to just win on turn 3. And so, you know, let's go ahead and grab a couple Gilded Goose. Yeah, so let's go like 3 copies. It also is a flyer that can work for us. Let's drop 1 All Seed, 1 Burgie, and 1 let's see, how many lands do we have? 23. We'll go to 24 lands. All right, there we go. So let's try this out. So yeah, Surgery Shelter I think is also nice. Again, if we're trying to just combo off on turn 3 or whatever, like this deck actually does have some resilience just in the fact that we're drawing so many cards with these things. RuneForge Champions can bring things back from the graveyard. So that's the main combo, is we want to get these cards out. We have a bunch of auras on the battlefield. Anything that gets an All That Glitters put onto it at that point, you know, so if we put it onto the Gilded Goose and everything else gets haste, so we can swing in with the RuneForge Champion, the Transcendent Envoy, we just put everything onto everything, give something All That Glitters, and then we swing in for all of the damage in the world, and life is great. That's kind of the idea of this combo. Just kind of just do the thing, and it's awesome. Burgie also does help out with that, and Citizen Champion. Citizen Champion, whenever a rune enters the battlefield, we get to draw more cards. So let's just dig for our Rune for Champion, dig for the rest of the combo piece. Also just give us a really big body that put All That Glitters onto, or onto Rune of Might, and give it trample and hit in for lots of damage. Burgie, whenever we cast a spell, you add 1 red mana. So then we're actually creating basically an infinite mana loop, so we have mana to be able to cast other things with Burgie. And it is a little interesting. We actually sometimes prefer the other side of it, where we can discard the lands that we draw into to try to find more of the runes. So that's the first side of it is really nice, that we can have a little bit extra mana to be able to cast stuff. It also works with RuneForge Champion, where every time we cast a rune, we get the mana so that we can then use it with RuneForge Champion. So it's kind of our extra copies of Transcendent Envoy with the extra ability on the other side of it. I do think that going down to 2 copies is fine here to try to have the ability to go on turn 3. We'll see. It might be that we need more copies of this instead, but in general, I think this deck is fun. It really is a very powerful idea and concept. And so we're going to try it out for today and see how it does for us. Wish me luck, and here we go. Up against Dr. Teeth, and pretty sweet hand. We actually have Gilded Goose, into Citizen Champion if we want to. I guess, yeah, that's probably the best play. And there's an untapped land. Nice. Actually, wait, what color should I want this on? We already have red, so do that one. Gilded Goosey. Yeah, into Citizen Champion, and then into runes. Start growing this bad boy. Do awesome stuff. Oh, flipping cycling. All right, hopefully we can combo off before they do too much. Okay, Citizen Champion on turn 2. It's a good time to do it. Transcendent Envoy would be an awesome draw here as well. No blocks. Down to 17. Go for blood. All right, let's scry another Citizen Champion. Rune of Might, draw it. Yeah. Just get in for 1. Down to 19. I guess maybe adding food there would have been better, so that we had the ability to play Citizen Champion and play out a rune on the same turn. So yeah, that was a misplay. Transcendent Envoy, really nice though. Let's actually lead off with that this time. Swing in here. I don't think that I should have played out green mana for this too. I think we try to hold off and get more counters from this and more card draw. Cycles. And I think we're just digging for... I think I'm going to put all the power onto one of these guys. This can just grow by itself naturally. Until we find a... What's it called? Probable Alliance. Okay. I don't know what it's called, guys. Don't ask me hard questions. All right, Citizen Champion and All That Glitters or Rune of Might. There we go. I guess we can just give it haste real quick. Oh, I tapped on the wrong colors. Flip. Yeah, I guess this is the only one that we got, so that's what we're doing. Crap. All right, well, there's... Okay, that's stuff we can play. Nice. All right, Rune of Might. Dude, drawing cards, apparently pretty stinking good stuff. All right, well, I think we have the game next turn. All right, so, yeah, now we're in really good shape. Another Rune of Haste. Or do I just go for a Rune of Might and not care about making this hidden for damage? I think that we have lethal. We have a better chance of lethal not doing that. All right, so Improbable Alliance is going to be annoying. Yeah, I think we need just more Rune of Mights, just hidden for more of the damages. This already has a Rune of Might. Okay. It's 4. Down to 10. All right, we need to make sure that we have... Ooh. All right, All Seed comes out first. Draw a card. Wouldn't mind more lands. All right, I need... Oh, crap. I have to... Dang it. I miscounted our white mana. All right, we still have lots of cards to draw here, so hopefully we can find it. Search our library for Rune of Might. Okay, Rune of... Yeah, so here, put it onto our other flyer. All right, all we need is a white mana that we can play untapped. Rune of Sustenance onto this one. Gain all the life back. That's not an untapped white source. Come on, we can do it. Either more runes or more stuff. Dude, if we miss this, I'm gonna be so pissed. We get to bring him down really low. I don't think we quite have lethal. It's staying close though. All right, that's white mana. All right, sweet. All That Glitters onto which one got it? This one. Why not? Yeah, there we go. So that's the game it should be, at least. Now we have all Seedlice bounty as well. Everything has trample. Everything's hitting for 1.5 million. We have the protection that we need. Cycles again. Yep, doesn't really matter here. You get another token now. Good game. All right, that's what we're trying to do with this deck. That's how good it can get. Yeah, the colors, I mean, I think pathways are awesome, but not just having basic dual lands sometimes is actually really annoying, because having multiple colors on a land, it does actually help out instead of being stuck on one color for everything. All right, this is pretty decent hand. Only 2 lands, but Transcendent Envoy is one of the best cards in this deck. We actually can't play out the Rune of Mights with this, though. Awkward. All right, gotta find green mana. I just realized that the Heliod thing shows up whenever you play this. Interesting. Well, more white and red mana. Sounds great. No attacks. Pass the turn. Uh-oh. We got lots of card draw, though. That's what matters. Once we have green mana, we have lots of card draw. Alright, no stomp. That's a good sign. Bergie would be really great here. That's not green mana. Could get us up to the Bergie, though. Let's put this on to, I guess, the one thing that can actually attack in. Or block well. That's nice. Still no green mana, though. Oh, come on, deck. I guess we hold back. No attacks, pass the turn. Really hope we don't get stomped. And all that glitters off the top, I guess, is our best draw. We have 1, 2, 3, that'd be 4 auras. That'd be pretty sweet stuff. Yeah, all the glitters off the top. All right, there's green mana. Get this bad boy out there. We're not blocking the left struck beast. Now we have blockers for the 1/1s. So yeah, just swing in. Gain some life. Pass the turn. We have protection if we need it. Definitely don't want to get rid of all seed until we absolutely have to. It's for 5. Down to 16. Pass. Okie dokie, Dan. Mammoth. Yep, they're getting big. We need to find our other pieces. Runeforge Champion would be awesome off the top. Nope. All right, let's go Berries. Rune of Might onto Champion. Actually, maybe I should have done it here. I probably will play this on green anyway, though. Get another red mana. I'm debating if I want to play out Suggestion Champion before playing this Rune of Might right here, just so we get more card draw. We can survive the next 2 turns fairly well. I can get this up to a 5/7, which blocks pretty well if they don't have Embercleave. With another Rune of Might. Put it onto here, start getting a little bit more life. Let's just do that. We should be able to draw into more stuff, right? That's the whole idea. This draws us 2 cards. Finding a... Okay, there's all the glitters. Okay, good draws. Could have been better, but good draws. Now we at least have a blocker. Gain some more life. Pass the turn. All that glitters is pretty big. We have a great thing to put it onto as well. Hits for 10. Could block one of them. I feel like they've got to have Stomp. I think we can just take 10 at the moment. They don't have any mana for Embercleave, so yeah, just take it, and we're going to try to just win the game basically on this next turn. I could not play a Citizen Champion and try to just draw all the cards. If we find a rune off the top, I might do that. Try to get for another All That Glitters to put onto the Citizen Champion. That's another one. We can cast that for free, though. All right, Citizen Champion. This gives us another blocker, another chump blocker. Saw it coming. Okay, I'd rather that get countered than All That Glitters, for sure. Okay, another Transcendent Envoy. All That Glitters here. It's a big dude. Those were not good draws. They actually, well, did we have lethal? I'm actually curious here. So if they blocked, they would have to block Bergie here. So we had, we were one short. If I played out, I don't think I played a land yet. And we didn't have white mana to play for the Transcendent Envoy. So we actually were dead. I guess I could have given this protection from a color. No, that wouldn't have worked. So we weren't dead. They had a chance. They weren't dead there on that turn. But we got him. All right, up against Baltazaro. And no white mana, all white cards. I think we mulligan that one. Yes. Ooh, this is a little bit awkward. So cool thing about runes is that we can throw them onto lands to draw cards if we need to. Let's keep this. Drop a, let's see, white, green. Is it better to have a mountain or just to kind of play everything else out here? I guess we have more options, and so sure. Sometimes it's nice to have like a basic just to go with, but we'll try this out. Definitely not the fastest hand. It doesn't have all the pieces that we want. I might go for, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let's go just get all of the colors. So green first. That's the main thing that we're needing. Rune of Speed and Rune of Might are definitely the ones that we want to have on creatures the most. If we had like the Rune of Sustenance, I think I'd be fine throwing it onto something else here. Yeah, with this, let's go ahead and just scry, try to run into other stuff. Rune of Sustenance is nice with Citizen Champion and mono red. I think I'd rather run into more creatures. Up against mono red, we're also going to have more stuff die. And so no guarantee this actually survives for the next turn. Especially with Snowlands, Frostbite's a-coming. Down to 19. Yeah-oh. It's a 3-1. Bergie is interesting. I think I want the other side of it, though. Even in this matchup. Okay, so Citizen Champion. Get out the 2 white sources so that I can decide if I want this on red and green for later. Red or green. Doesn't really matter at this point as much. Yeah, no blocks. Take a bunch and a half. Now I wouldn't mind a Rune of Sustenance. Pumps. Plays out another, yep. Alright, Rune of Might. Get this bigger, harder to block. There's a Rune of Sustenance. That's actually a really big deal. Yeah, let's do that now. Lifelink, hit for a bunch. I think we just hit face. Embercleave definitely is annoying. I think we just try to dig for the All That Glitters though, and just survive for till the next turn. If they have Embercleave, do I block here? They don't have to swing in if they hit land. And I don't want to block these guys. Yeah, let's just go ahead and swing in. Try to survive this turn if they have the Embercleave. We have drawn a lot of not runes and stuff. Oh, Torbran. Oh, okay then. Down to 4. Rune of Speed. Do I want Bergie? Bergie as a blocker. If they have an Embercleave, though, we're just screwed. I definitely have to gain life, I think, here, because they could just have a stomp and we're dead. So I have to gain life. And so I think we actually dig for all that glitters. Do I want to throw down Temple of Tramp for another shot? Yeah, because this is our only chance to really find it. So throw down the Scryland. Kill the goose. No. Okay, get this a little bit bigger. Okay, all that glitters is basically our only shot here. Ugh. All right, how much damage can we block? So we go up to 11. We block here. They deal 5, 8. Yeah, that's too much. So we have to just hope they don't have Stomp. Oof, 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 oof. Block the most damage, or do I try to get Torbran off the board? It didn't swing with Faceless Haven, so it's definitely... I guess it came out this turn, right? Yeah, Embercleave's annoying. Sure. Why not? They've got it, for sure. Yep. Just puts it there and we die on the first hit. Yep. Oh, mono red. We drew so many lands there too. All right, up against Mr. Hanky, no white mana. We can draw into it with Rune. We do have Runeforge Champion. I think I'm mulligan. Try to just hit the better hand. This is a better hand. Keep this. Drop a, I guess, a Plains. I'm not sure what's better to keep with those. Like, we don't have any check lands, and so I think these are always better to have, so that you have the options of whatever else you draw. Sometimes it's just nice to know what you got, though, you know? All right, Gilded Goosey. Get some ramp on. On the draw against mono white. Not ever a good place to be. No actual... I guess we do have card draw with Rune of Speed. Usher the Fallen. Alseed. Yep. No blocks. Take it down to 18. Need white mana. Transcendent Envoy. All right. We need amazing top decks. Not going to play this yet. Pass the turn. Taking at least 4. Yeah, because I'm not blocking with Transcendent Envoy. It's the combo. Like we can technically combo off next turn if we find a Runeforge Champion. It gets us an extra rune in hand. We get to do cool stuff. Skyclave Apparition would be really bad here. Yeah. Selfless Savior. Swings for 4. Yep, we take 4. Blocking is a little bit tempting, but nope, not yet. Down to 14. Hellblade. Rune of Sustenance. Nice. Okay, put this on red. Let's go Rune of Sustenance first, because I wouldn't mind finding a creature of some sort to play with Gilded Goose. This is a good chance for us to find... What's his bucket? Runeforge Champion. Rune-Maya. Well, I guess... Yeah, sure. We can make it a 4-3. blocker with lifelink. Then we'll just really hope they don't have anything else. I could put it here. Be able to block the ones a little bit more. I want to keep auras on the battlefield in case they do have Skyclave Apparition here, so that I can have a better all that glitters. Basically, it would have been a 3/3. So how do they attack in? They can just attack in with Season Holiday, that's fine. They can attack in and have protection for these guys, but if as long as we gain life, that's fine. Skyclave Apparition is definitely the worst thing. Would gaining life be better? I guess not. Let's force him to have it. Pass the turn. I think we just play out the God of Storytelling on the next... Oh, goodness, I hate you so much right now. Gosh darn it. We have to take it all because I think we have to go for the Burgie and then try to survive on the next turn after we've tapped out. I don't think we can survive that, actually. All right, down to 7. Dude, we've drawn so many lands, too. All right, let's... Whatever. Let's just see what else we can find. Man, I just have not been drawing well with this. And like I feel like the keep wasn't an awful keep. No, did we mulligan anyway? Yeah. Play this card's turn. I can't actually do it this turn. Just want to see. I'm dead anyway. All right, we finally found all the glitters. Yeah. Great stuff. Great Scott. All right, up against Waterfish. Man, I feel like it's been really difficult to find 3 colors in this deck. What's up with that? But we have the combo, you know, so like we don't need green mana if we have these 2 guys out on the board. So we're good, right? Right. More red mana. Yes. That is the 3rd land. 3rd untapped land for Runeforge Champion. Life's pretty dang good. We'll take it. Robber the Rich. Rune off the top. Ooh, all that glitters. All right. We're in decent shape. Okay, only one snow-covered mountain. Not worried about frostbite anytime soon. Oh, Stompy boy. Now if we find green mana. Nope, no green mana. Well, Runeforge Champion. Hopefully this guy survives. Search our library for Rune of Sustenance, I guess. It's the one that we don't have, and it would be nice against this matchup, so. Phoenix of Ash doesn't swing with a robber. That means they don't have any kind of way to deal with that. That's nice to know. Okay. Rune of Sustenance and all that glitters. Yeah, just gain all the lives. Hopefully find another land with this draw. There we go. Nice. All right, get out of range of any kind of removal. All that glitters. They should be... It should be really difficult for them to actually remove this now. And gaining all the life, yeah, back up to 20. Good shape. Even if they have an Embercleave, we have another all that glitters. We should have game with, yeah, two more runes, potentially 3 if we find land another rune. Yeah, I think we're okay. Unless they find a way to deal with this, we're good. Didn't swing with the Phoenix of Ash. Were they trying to chump block? We do have this. Plays out Bergie. They're just looking for bigger chump blockers. Yeah, let's just show them that we've got it here. Or let's keep going for a little bit longer, you know? Why not? All right, Rune-Might. A little bit bigger, Rune-Might. A little bit bigger. You know what? Let's get a little bit bigger. Rune of Speed. It's a 12-12. Oh, you know what? Let's make it even bigger. It's a big boy. 2020. What you got? They can stop 5 damage. Yeah, so we got him. It's a lethal. Yes. A booyah. Very nice. Very, very nice. And 38 life. Yeah. Dude, I like this deck a lot. All right, up against Fanto. We have Transcendent Envoy. I definitely would like more creatures. But again, the best thing about runes is that we do have the ability to put them onto lands if we absolutely need to. And gains, you know, at least draw a card. Fervent Champion. All right, please stay alive, dude. Don't be dead, dude. We get to play 3 runes out on the next turn, draw 3 new cards, hopefully make this bigger, better, and more awesome. Don't kill my dude. That's a tall order in this matchup, but don't do it. It'd be rude. All right, it's not dead. Life is great. Throw this out on green. Rune of Might. All right, yeah, until we find the combo pieces, we don't play stuff out. Man, all right, well, we have a 3 that can gain life. That still dies pretty easily to other stuff. Oh my goodness, what awful draws. Wow. Down to 17, back up to 22. Please no removal. Frostbite still doesn't get us yet. Down to 19. Still gonna stay above starting life total. That's a good sign. Dragonkin Berserker, I think, is a pretty good 2-drop. Gives you extra stuff that you can play later on. All right, Bergie with lifelink as well. Sure. Well, crap. At least it's a decent blocker. Down to 14, pass the turn. Back up to 22. Dude, so many lands drawn here. This is awful. We only have 24 in the deck. So yeah, so 8 lands in the top, 14 cards. That's definitely above the percentages that we have for it. Embercleave goes here. Hits for 12. We're gonna get at least 6 on the next turn afterwards. We might just be able to race them as long as we get like a blocker for later. These guys both have first strike. They have Castle Umbreath here, so like it's bad anyway. Embercleave's the worst possible thing that can happen. If they don't have Embercleave, then we're actually in really good shape. I'd rather just not block. No Embercleave. Oodalali. No Castle Umbreath. Throws down a body. Probably like Bone Crusher Giant. Another Berserker. Okay. Okay. And Charger. Double Charger. That's a little bit more annoying. Rune of Might, though. Okay, do I want to throw down the Temple of Plenty this time? Just to scry and try to find something good here. Maybe. I also want more green mana for other things to hit. Do I put this here? If I can find an all that glitters, that would be amazing. So where do I want this? 4 damage. We can block it. I guess we just gain more life. We might actually just chomp with this. Okay. Ugh. Seriously? So I should throw down the temple first. Ugh. Dude, these draws are They're awful. All right, we do need to kill Annex this time, I guess. Fast the turn. We have a bunch of crap in hand. Oh my gosh. We didn't even find the one land that does stuff either. All right, let's see if they have the Embercleave now. All right, up to 15. This Castle Embereth is huge. I don't know why they didn't use it there. Like that's 5 more points of damage. They should have just done it. I guess a big dragon does stuff. For the love, man, we cannot draw. Another land. What in the world is going on, man? Stop it. No attacks past the turn. I guess now we have to jump. Not quite enough for double Castle Embereth. Embercleave probably just kills us. Because they do have enough for Castle Embereth and Embercleave. That would be awful. Stompy boys. Okay. Alright, still has Castle Embereth online. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, yeah, lots and half. I think I do have to block here. And then that just means game. If I do. So let's just block the biggest thing. I'm not going to do the rest of the math. I think we're dead if I do this. But we'll gain some life. Yay. Yep, uses it. I'm pretty sure we're dead. 0. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. I knew it was close, but we're dead. We're dead. Dude, that was just awful running. That wasn't the deck's fault at all. Well, that was... We're blaming Arena on that one. All right, up against Kinney, and beautiful hand. We'll keep this. We do need a third land. It needs to be an untapped land. We only have a couple tapped lands in the deck. They are nice to have whenever, every once in a while. Do I want Alseid out first? I think actually it's more important that we have our third land here. Fourth land would be kind of nice too. I guess we can draw into that once we get everything else. Now I actually just want more runes. All right. Transcendent Envoy. Do not die. Frenzied Raider. So Boast. Okay, Transcendent Envoy. Pass the turn. Rune Forge into hopefully a bunch of runes, into All That Glitters, and a bunch of runes hopefully as well on the next turn. That is the dream. No blocks. Do I actually want to hold off one more turn and play like Alseid of Life's Bounty maybe? We can draw with other stuff. A little bit tempting. Could go Rune of Speed, All That Glitters. Yeah, let's get the combo out. All right. Rune of Might, I believe here. And Rune of Speed. So yeah, Rune of Might there. I think we're just gonna hit hard. Rune of Speed. Rune of Might here. Draw more cards. Alright, hit for 6. Down to 11. Do you have removal? If you don't have removal for the Runeforged Champion, then I think we just win. I guess we do have to find a few other things. But we're in really good shape, at least. Down to 12. It might be nice to actually have the one... what's the card that gives us... another All That Glitters. Okay, that's game. And we actually have another enchantment we can throw out too to make these guys even bigger. Yeah. There we go. That's a hand right there. Okay, that's another All That Glitters. Great. There's the one card that gives Vigilance as well for 1 mana aura. That might be nice to throw in as like a 2 of, just because we are playing an aura's deck. All That Glitters does matter, and that's still a good card to have. Giving Vigilance with our big dudes would be nice. Up against Perico. And we can only play one card, and it's not a creature, so mulligan. I could keep on the ability to scry, but no. Potential turn 2 Gilded Goose. We have the draw. Turn 2 Citizen Champion, which I would prefer to have that before Runeforge Champion, I believe. Drop All Seed. Yeah. Runeforge Champion is awesome, but it definitely works better once you have like other stuff going on. I'd rather just more card draw initially. Ooh, lordy. All right, Gilded Goosey. Give us that untapped land, please. That's not an untapped land. In case you guys didn't know. That ain't it. Stompies. I could add mana here and throw out like a Rune of Sustenance just onto a land, draw a card. We get a scry right now, and then we can draw it. Having stuff on the battlefield is decent for this, but I kind of want the Rune of Sustenance for life gain. Maybe I just throw this one out. So what color do I sack here for? I'm going to throw out the Rune of Speed. So resolve. We get to scry. No, we need land. That's not a land either. I'm glad I did it now, because now we have a much better chance of finding that land, but... Oh my gosh. What? Come on, deck. That's just dumb. What matters more now? Rune of Sustenance would be really nice, but... Let's throw it all over here. Oh my gosh. Dude. I just have the worst luck. 11 cards, only 2 lands. And we actually scried 1 to the bottom, so 12 cards. Did I scry 2 to the bottom? No, I put 1 to the bottom from the hand. Yeah, so... Yep. Actually, no, because that is 1 extra card now. Because we did have that in the hand as well. So, dude, that's just really, really bad luck. I guess I want more green mana, maybe? I don't have any red cards, so yeah, sure. Runeforge Champion. Transcendent Envoy on the next turn, and we just try to go for it. Alright, Runeforge Champion, please don't die, dude. Getting out Citizen Champion first might have been better, but those are things that we can build off of later. Rune of Mites, Rune of Sustenance. Life gain could be really nice to keep us alive for another turn, so let's go Rune of Sustenance. That's a good thing to put onto a Citizen Champion later, too. I feel like every game that we've not had really weird running, we've won. But with this deck, I've had some of the weirdest hands ever. Like, we mulligan down to 5 against aggro, like, multiple times. Or down to 6. Just being 3 color in general, I haven't had, like, good hands with pathway lands. Like, I haven't had all 3 colors. The few times that we had, we win the game. That's just how it goes. If you get a good hand, you'll win the game. We're taking a ton of damage here. That's 7. No blocks. Rimwreck Knight. It's a bit more. All right. We only have 1 white mana, so I can't all that glitters here unless we find it. We are gonna go for Transcendent Envoy. I could go for Rune of Sustenance into all that glitters, and all that glitters actually gives us a lot of stuff on board. That could be hard enough for them to deal with. Or I can play more runes. We get how much card draw? Quite a bit. And this gives us another body to block with. All right, yeah, let's go for this instead. It's the game plan we go for. If we can find a white source, then we get all the glitters. Rune of Might. That's a white source. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All that glitters. We have a chump blocker, Rune of Sustenance. E9. I actually want it back for blocks. If they have Embercleave, it does kill it. Please don't have Embercleave. We kill you on the next turn if you don't kill us. So there's that. Oh, man. This is one of the worst hands ever, and we still have a shot. It's definitely... It comes down to this turn, you know. What do you got? If we get to untap and hit again, we win. Basically. Hopefully, I mean. Okay, block here. So if they put Embercleave here, they can... It does so much damage, but I think we just block the biggest thing possible. Yeah, I block there. If they want to put Embercleave there, that'd be amazing. They have Embercleave, definitely should go into the Annex. 14, yeah, it's game. Yeah, it's a bummer. And the Rimrock Knight, nice. Okay, so they had us anyway. If they kill the Runeforge champion there, even if we trade off, like, it's game. Maybe we could have rebuilt, but bummer. Bummer. All right, so again, 5 games on the draw. That's just how it always works, you know. So with this one, I had some games. I'm definitely switching up the order of games that you guys are going to see here today, just because I like to put a win for the first one, something a little bit more interesting, because a lot of people only stick around for the first 2 games, and so I try to make those ones really good, basically. Not always wins, but really good games. Anyway, this deck. So basically, all of our losses. We had either like all lands, no lands, mulligan down to 5 against aggro, and they were on the play, which is just something like you don't win all the time. You know, you're never going to win that consistently. But I mean, we got like anytime that we had a decent hand, we won, and that's the main thing with this deck, is I think it's just really powerful. I do think that it gets better once we get better lands. And I think that's coming in the next couple of sets. And this is going to stick around in standard for a long time. So this is definitely a deck that I think is worth building, because it's only going to get better. And so if you're looking at, like, you know, if you have only so many rare cards or anything like that, I would definitely build up this deck, because this deck is a legitimate strategy that I think will win you games. I think you will have a win percentage with it in standard, just because it's a combo deck that combos off on turn 3 to turn 4. And sometimes people just don't have answers for combos. And when you combo off, it is nigh unbeatable. Cards I think that can be brought in as well if you're wanting to like not spend, you know, wild cards for Burgi, because Burgi could definitely go and be just fine. I think is the Vigilance. Aura, the Sentinel's Eyes, I think 2 of would be really nice in here. Just take out the Burgi slot, or maybe like 1 Gilded Goose, something like that. I think would be really nice. Overall, I think the deck is just really good. It's really fun. Absolutely love this deck. Super powerful. And the secret word for this one is going to be might. Just might. And if you guys make it to the end, like if you make it to the end of the video, put down the secret word into the comments down below, and it lets me know that you guys made it to the end, and lets me know that people are actually watching to this point, which does actually help out quite a bit. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and bye-bye.